I'm glad my girlfriend is into exposed brick because at the rate my career is going, we'll be living outside. Hey, hello, hey everybody. What's up? This is One Crazy Story. I'm Nate Armbruster. Thanks for being here. Don't know why I'm singing it like that. I wouldn't even call it singing, really, but this is where I'm at. Here I am. Another day, another Monday, and you could be listening to this on a Tuesday next year. So another day. Let's go with another day. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good week so far. That's the nice thing about Mondays. You can be like, my week it's going great. It's been like 6 hours. It's fine. My favorite part about Mondays. I always look at Monday as a fresh start, A lot of people dread it. I always look forward to it because it's just a reset, I haven't fucked up yet. I had a great weekend. It was a very social weekend and it was fun, so you guys got to get out there, everybody. Just get social with people, make some friends, go to a street festival and eat greasy food and drink beer. It's fun. Just do it. Don't do it all the time. It might get sad or boring or kind of repetitive, but do it at least once. I would recommend it. One of the more exciting parts of my weekend also is I found out that my podcast is still trending under the comedy interviews section in Apple Podcasts, which is huge. It's the biggest podcast providing platform out there. And if I hit top 50 in any category, hopefully a comedy related one like comedy interviews, I consider this a successful show. So to whomever is out there listening, thank you so much for listening, because you're obviously helping me keep it there. It's been over a week. It's been on the top 50 for some reason. I don't know. I don't understand how the internet works. It's a weird place, very scary place at times, but sometimes you get a cool little, sometimes there's a ray of sunshine in there, sometimes you get a nice pat on the back from the internet. That's kind of nice, because I'm not even famous, or I don't know how it got there, but I appreciate you if you're listening, especially if you're listening via Apple Podcasts, because it helps keep me up there. I think I would imagine it's there because of activity, right? So, while you're there too, if you don't mind leaving a rating, that'd be amazing. I got a couple over the weekend, which help. Ratings also help. Because I read ratings. If there's any ratings system for anything I'm going to consume, whether it's media or food, I'm definitely going to look at them. And I have a system that hasn't really failed me yet, as far as like having good experiences after reading reviews. So it helps. So it'll definitely help if you guys leave a rating. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thanks for listening. So what's going on? I am sick. I don't know if that's obvious. I don't know if you can tell by listening. I'm pretty congested. I've had an ear infection for over a week, and it is making this audio world that I live in kind of hard, because you need your ears to edit and your voice to record. So I hope I don't sound too sick or gross, or I don't know. It's the worst, man. How do you get sick in the summer? It's supposed to be, you're supposed to feel great. It's supposed to be nice out and you're just supposed to enjoy your life, but no. I'll be moving slow and just, ugh. I love living in an apartment, especially an older building, especially because you can just does everybody like run as fast as they can downstairs and stomp as hard as they can? Does everybody do that? I'm a weird dude for sure. But when I go downstairs, I always think man, the guy that lives under this probably just hates this. So I try to walk gently, but I'm a 200-pound grown man. I don't know if that's possible, but I try. But I swear sometimes I'm like, was there a bug on every step that you had to kill, to get downstairs? Jesus Christ, man. So fucking loud. I'm starting to sound like an old man. I am. I'm actually somewhat looking forward to getting old. I don't want it to happen right now. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to wish away my youth. But when I'm old, I think I'm going to enjoy it. I met too many old people in this life that just hate it. Everything sucks. And, usually it's a result of whatever lack of self-care, that they let their lives go and their body just, you know what I mean? There's no way to predict it. Sure. I'm sure you could take amazing care of yourself. Get hit by a fucking bus. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what's going to happen to you in life, but goddamn, man, enjoy it. Try to enjoy it. It's like people who are balding, especially like people my age, like late 20s, early 30s, people who start balding, the people that embrace it always look cooler, in my opinion. People are like, you know what? Started going bald, so I shaved my head. And they look cool as hell bald. But then, like, there's people who, like, you ever see someone with plugs? Oh, someone with plugs who doesn't have money. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a ton of money, I'm sure there's people I met that I had no idea. You know what I mean? Like, if you can afford legit plugs and like hair transplant surgery, like, and money's no question, I guess I'm sure it's probably plausible. But the people I've met that have it, I'm like, dude, that looks way worse than being bald. Just embrace it, man. Embrace that shit. You'll look way cooler and more confident, in my opinion. I don't know why I'm giving you guys this advice. I just think I just had a thought recently about what I'm going to be like when I'm old, because I'm already somewhat cranky, right? I'm a little cranky. I don't have a temper, but I'm short. Like, it doesn't take a lot to annoy me. And I mean little things. The way like old people get, like, it's loud outside. I definitely go to the window. I don't say anything because I know better. That's how I differ from old people. Old people will yell, call the cops, whatever. I just go, this is definitely me. This shouldn't be, it's fine. But I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm kind of, I like getting older. I don't really miss, I'm sure I miss like parts of being young, but like, I don't really miss the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to being old because I'm going to do whatever the hell I want, man. I'm going to steal shit. Not like crazy shit, but I'm not paying for groceries ever again. You know what I mean? Like, once I'm like at that age where it's like I'm officially old, like people go, oh, when I walk into a room, you know what I mean? They're like, look at him, he's old. So it's like adorable. Well, hopefully we'll see, but I'm not paying for shit. I'm stealing everything. Okay. I'm walking out. I'm just grabbing it. Because what are they going to do? Is loss prevention going to tackle you on the way out of Walmart? No. If I need some shit, I'm going to the store. I'm going to grab it and just walk out. And then if somebody catches you, you just go, I don't know what's going on. I'm old. I don't know where I am. It's kind of like when someone who doesn't speak English, or, if there's like a language barrier, but you can understand the other language, but you pretend you don't because you don't want to have a conversation. Or you can just go, oh, I don't know. In my country, everything's free. You know what I mean? Like, it's a get out of jail free card sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just kind of play dumb and go, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm old. And that's what I want in my old age. I just want to have fun and fuck with people. Will you guys still be listening to this when I'm old? Because that'll be, I think, a hilarious podcast. I guess this is like a new medium, definitely, for like, it's mostly a young person's thing, I think, or like, and by young, I mean just not super old, anyone who's like old enough to be a grandparent probably got into podcasting because they had like a career in broadcasting or something, maybe, or like they have an interest in it already. But I don't think you're just like picking this up as a hobby late in life. You know what I'm saying? Jealous of old people, man. Some old people. My grandparents were the shit, man. When my grandparents moved to Michigan, where I'm from, they lived in that house and that house only until the day they died, which is crazy to me. That's such a long time. They paid like 10 grand for that house. But, he would tell me things like, you meet anybody old, like I was lucky enough to live, I didn't move. I never moved when I was a kid. Like I stayed in one spot for the most part. So when you're hanging out with older people, the neighborhood you see, to them, they remember when it was just when it was just old. Like, I remember my grandparents being like, yeah, when we first moved here, this road was a dirt road, and now it's like almost a highway. You know what I mean? It was like there was just a stop sign. Now you got a stoplight, 4 crosswalks. It's crazy. It's a busy intersection. And I'm like, what is it going to be like for me? I can't even imagine, because everything right now is like quote unquote perfect. You know what I mean? Like when I say perfect, I don't mean literally, but like how much better can it get? We have pretty amazing. I mean, the roads suck. I know. Like, I mean, our infrastructure as a country, pretty awful in this current time in history. But, you know, that being said, go outside. Your immediate world is probably okay. You know, you can forget about a lot of the bullshit that's going on. At least for an afternoon. You guys deserve it. Calm the fuck down, shut off the news, and go outside and look at the road. It's pretty amazing. Like, how much better can it get, really? And I just mean the simple things. Like, when I'm a grandparent, I'm gonna be like, yeah, when I first moved here, everything was fine. There was no problem with, like, you know, traffic moving, because there was a stoplight and we had electricity and the concrete, and it was fine. The only differences are going to be just whatever stores are around, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's because it's all so commercialized now. It's like, yeah, back in my day, that was a pure mattress sleep store. There was a Chipotle here. Oh, God, I miss Chipotle. By the way, Chipotle, I only go to Chipotle when I'm out of Tabasco. If you guys are paying for Tabasco, you're doing life wrong, man. They have unused, unopened bottles just sitting there on the counter. And for the amount of times I've eaten Chipotle, I've well more than paid for a bottle here and there. You know what I'm saying? So I consider it a fair trade. Anyway, thank you guys. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't had a chance yet, I'm on Instagram at One Crazy Story, at Nate Comedy. Get in touch, follow me, see some behind the scenes shit, and I don't know. And follow me on Twitter if you want to read my silly thoughts, and you don't want me to just read them to you or recite them, and you don't want me to just recite them to you via podcast. Although I love this. It's kind of like an open mic every week that I appreciate you guys listening to, you know? So if you come see me live, which would be great, you might hear some of this shit. So I'm sorry. Just trying to develop funny thoughts here and not sound like an animal and not sound like a crazy person. So thanks for listening. Follow me on Facebook, all that good stuff. Email me at onecrazystory@gmail.com. If you want to participate, chime in. I'll read it on the air. We can do it anonymously. Don't worry. No one has to know. Let me know. If not, that's okay too. I've been doing these every Monday and Wednesday, and they seem to be going well. People seem to be liking them and listening and sharing. And like I said, it's still on the Apple charts, so that's awesome too. I was walking down the street the other day, and I saw a lady pushing an empty stroller, which I seemed way more concerned about why it was empty than she did. So that either tells me she's okay with what's happened to her child, or she has no idea, or she knows exactly where her kid is, and she was just walking an empty stroller, and I'm a psycho. But it is a funny sight to see, like, a parent, like, briskly walking with an empty stroller. It's like, you know, there's no kid in there, right? Okay. I just wanted to say something to see her response. And it probably wouldn't have been fun for her, but it would have cracked me up. I was apartment hunting with my girlfriend over the weekend, which is fun. And I'm very excited. The idea of living with a woman, particularly my girlfriend, but like in general, like the idea of living with somebody who you're in a relationship with is just different to me. And I'm very excited. I'm excited about it. I'm most excited because I think my first ridiculous purchase for a place that I'm sharing with somebody is going to be a Roomba. I don't know if you guys have one. I've been watching YouTube videos for the last 2 weeks about just the crazy shit they do, and I want one. I want one so bad. And I don't know if I really, I can vacuum. I'm a grown ass man, but I want a Roomba. It just seems fun to me. I can vacuum the whole place via app. I don't even have to get up. And that's what's funny to me. It's like, why would I get up? Like, it's not like we're going to have like a huge apartment. You know what I mean? We're just two people. We're just two people trying to live together. You know, we don't need anything crazy. We're not going to live anywhere huge, so the idea of having one is just fun to me. It seems like a fun little, but it's actually practical. It'll keep the floors clean, and we have a dog. So it's like, I think it's definitely practical. So I'm advocating for us to get a Roomba, and I'm looking at the most recent one they have. It's like self-charging, self-emptying, which is crazy to me. It's like, what? I want one so bad, man. Like, I don't know how much better they get. Like, I feel like eventually technology has to stop, right? It just has to stop developing. It's going to get to a point, at least with some stuff, where it doesn't matter. Like, there's no difference anymore. It's like the iPhone. It's like, how much better can you make the iPhone? Okay, here's two different things. We'll sell it to you brand new for 10 times the price of the old one. And it seems stupid to me. But with the Roomba, I'm like, how, if it does everything, like, how much more can it really do? Like, the only thing that the newest model of Roomba can't do is go upstairs. So you're going to need like two if you have like a 2-level home or something. But I feel like the only way to make that better is just to figure out how to make it go upstairs. Like, that's the only thing I can see that it doesn't do. You know what I'm saying? Which is still crazy to me. Watch the videos, guys. Watch YouTube video. I'm serious. It's entertaining, but it's fascinating to me. I'm obsessed with the Roomba right now. I feel like the next model of Roomba is just going to be like a little person named Ronnie, like, who lives in the house with you, and he just uses a normal vacuum, you know, and he just vacuums it when you're gone. He just vacuums the house, you know, and it's app based still. You just text him. There's no like real app. You just send a text and he gets to vacuuming. Roomba Ronnie. So if anybody has any leads or any deals on a Roomba, hit me up because I'm in the market. In the meantime, I'll be figuring out a way to save up some money to buy a Roomba. Anyway, well, that's it for this edition of One Crazy Story. Guys, thank you for listening. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. Hopefully you had some fun and you'll return. Anyway, go back into the archives. If you're new here, go back and check out the old episodes too. A lot of the old interviews that are great, which I'll be doing again here soon. I've been doing the solo episodes every Monday and Wednesday. And then I'm going to start doing the occasional interview episode and putting them out on a couple Fridays every month, maybe. I haven't figured out what schedule I want to commit to because I want to try and do this consistently without overwhelming myself. But I do have a couple of fun interviews in the can that I think are hilarious and will be a nice addition to what I've been doing lately. And I hope you guys are entertained. And I hope you found some of this funny on your Monday morning or whatever day you're listening on. And I hope you guys are doing well. Anyway, thanks so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.